Ah. Oh my God. Don't you see how God works? Don't you see how God works? Don't you see how God just works in mysterious ways? Come on, man. Everybody know winners wear leather, baby. Winners wear leather, baby. I'm feeling delirious. I'm on my raw-ish. You feel me? Winners wear leather. And this ain't no pleather. This is official tissue. This is leather. You feel me? Winners wear leather. You guys are locked in on Chalk It Up Sports, where no matter if we win or if we lose, we just got to charge it to the game. We ain't doing too much losing these days, though. Come on, man. This is not a time to be professional. This is not a time to be passive. This ain't a time to be modest. We're going to the damn Super Bowl. Are you serious? Come on, man. Come on, man. We're trying to get that big ring. You feel me? Yo, smash that like button. This your boy Tone DeShields II. I'm here. I'm locked in. I'm in rare form right now. I am in rare form. Like I told you, winners wear leather, baby. Winners wear leather. When you show up wearing leather, they know you for real. You saw Jalen Hurts came to the game in the purple rain. The soft leather. The Philadelphia Eagles demolished, dismantled, destroyed, obliterated the San Francisco 49ers at 3 p.m. Eastern time. They put them in the blender. They put them in the skillet. You heard this. You heard it. Come on, man. Don't let nobody steal your joy, okay? We here with it. We here with it, man. RJ Lucas, what's going on, baby? What it do, baby? What's good? Crazy the Great. We there, man. This is what they asked for. You see, this is what happens where 49ers fans talk too much trash. This is what they asked for, wasn't it? Ain't this what they asked for? Hold on. And remember, I wrote down some of y'all predictions too. Shout out to my fellow Eagles fans. I wrote down some of y'all predictions, man. I got a prediction from Nikita Monroe, Smitty Eagle, Philly Pop Pop, Weezy the Jersey Eagle, EC1 Football, and Expo. Man, I had the game going 31-21. That was my thought process, but 31-7, EC1 Football hit it right on the head, 31-7. Yo, where EC1 at? Where is EC1? He hit it on the head, 31-7. Arthur Brown, what's going on? Andrew Hernandez, what it do, baby? Expo, you already know what time it is. They already know what time it is, Expo. Real winners wear leather. They know. They know what's up. It's a wrap. We getting another Super Bowl. It's a wrap. They know what it is. Bang, bang, Eagles gang. RJ Lucas, where they at, though? Where they at, though? Mendiggity. Never a doubt, baby. Never a doubt. Hey, listen, man, I appreciate you, Quez. You know, I had to throw the leather on, man. I had to throw it. I had to bring it out of retirement. You feel me? You feel me? Expo, we apparently grinded out a win. That involved us putting up 30. It was a grinder, though, a little bit. Let's be honest. It was a little bit of a grinder. It was ugly, wasn't it? That was an ugly 31 points. I think we all can admit that. That was an ugly 31 points. But I'll take it. I'll take it. Ryan Rowe, what's going on, baby? What's going on? RJ Lucas said, hey, yo, we in the after. RJ, we at the after party. You feel what I'm saying? RJ, I'm going to be a menace this week and the next. I'm going to be a menace, RJ. I'm going to be a menace because they said the 49ers was for real. They told me that defense was number one. That's what they told me. They told me Nick Bosa was unblockable. They told me Fred Warner was a homing missile. That's what they told us. Nick Bosa, where was he at? Lane Johnson stuffed him in a manhole. Jordan Mailata curb stomped him. Nick Bosa was irrelevant. Jalen Hurts had Fred Warner paralyzed. Come on. This can't be life. RG Lucas said, different type of party around here. Lamb chop served to the left. Hey, listen, what my man LB say? Turn in your shoulder pads. Shoulder pads to the right, cleats to the left. Shout out to my man Lord Brunson. Turn in your shoulder pads. Turn them in. Anthony Dwayne, second time we be the number one defense to go to the Super Bowl. That's what they said. That's what they told them, the number one defense. That's what they told us, right? And they expected us to believe it. The 49ers came into the game confident, but they were shaky. The energy didn't seem right. First and foremost, I got to give credit to Haason Reddick, man. Haason Reddick is a menace, a man on a mission. Let me pull the numbers up because I'm going to make sure we're doing this properly. We're giving this proper justice, okay? We're going to do this. We're going to do this the right way. We're going to do this the right way because we're going to make sure everybody get they just desserts. We're going to make sure everybody get the credit they deserve. We're making sure of that. We're going to make sure of that. Where's my man at? Haason Reddick had 2 sacks, a tackle for loss. He had a forced fumble, a fumble recovery. Dog. Brock Purdy threw 4 passes. Josh Johnson couldn't do nothing. The game was over before it started. Mendiggity wasn't even a contest. Expo says, never mind Niners' lack of quarterback. I thought their run game was going to put us in our place. We showed them how to run the ball yesterday. Big facts. And you know the crazy thing about it is, though? We only averaged about 3.5 yards a carry. But you know what we did? We kept grinding, and we kept grinding, and we kept grinding it out. Kenny Gainwell had a decent day. Miles Sanders had a good day. Jalen Hurts, Boston Scott. You know, that was one of those games where you just had to keep running the ball and wear them down. That's what that was. That's exactly what that was. That game wasn't about the explosive play. I actually thought the Eagles would win over the top, but they clearly couldn't get it done. Jalen Hurts looked a little limited. His deep ball wasn't really there for the most part of the game. But overall, man, guys made the catches they needed to make, and it was just a good game in terms of protecting the ball, not making mistakes. You know, there are some games where you have to go into them, right? And it's not about the numbers. It's not about dominating your matchups per se. It's about not making mistakes. It's about protecting the football. It's about taking advantage of opportunities that you have. And I think this game was won and lost in the trenches. This game was won and lost in the trenches. The Eagles' offensive line dominated the 49ers' defensive line. The Eagles' defensive line dominated the 49ers' offensive line. I told you guys, the Eagles have the best offensive and defensive line in the NFL. We told them that. And they thought it was a game. They thought Nick Bosa was going to be the linchpin. They thought Nick Bosa was the thing that was going to break the camel's back. No, Nick Bosa was obsolete. Eric Armstead was obsolete. Fred Warner, obsolete. Greenlaw, obsolete. Now, granted, there was moments where that 49ers defense was looking for real. I had moments where I was like, damn, I see it. But in the grand scheme of things, they wore down and they couldn't stand the test of time. On top of that, the quarterbacks turned the ball over, so that didn't help. They couldn't get off the field. They couldn't stay off the field, and they couldn't get off the field. Eagles took advantage of opportunities, put the points up. It was an ugly 31 points. I think we all can admit that. But 31 points is 31 points. And 2 weeks in a row, the Eagles defense has only given up 7 points. The Eagles defense has shown up 2 weeks in a row. Now, people are going to try to dismantle this. People are going to try to take something away from the Philadelphia Eagles, right? They're going to try to say the Philadelphia Eagles didn't play a quarterback at all throughout the entire playoffs. Fair enough. But at the end of the day, you play who's in front of you. And last time I checked, the 49ers made it to the NFC Championship with Brock Purdy. Last time I checked, the New York Giants made it to the divisional round with Daniel Jones. They made it to those rounds. So we got to treat them as such. But we got to every now and again remind teams it's levels to this thing. Everybody can't go. Some people can get into the club. Some people can get into the VIP. Some people get invited to the after party, but everybody can't go to the after party. You dig what I'm saying? Some people get invited to the after party, but everybody can't go to the after party. That's where the big money is spent. That's where the big ballers play. There's levels to this thing, man. We don't breathe the same air. And you got to give credit to the coaching staff for remaining poised. Nick Sirianni remained poised out their entire game. You would have thought Kyle Shanahan and Nick Sirianni switched bodies. Kyle Shanahan was off his rocker. Kyle Shanahan literally lost his mind, complaining after call after call, complaining about every little thing. His team fell apart. They lacked discipline when it mattered most. Right? The Eagles defense did their thing. I don't think the Eagles defense committed not one penalty. All the penalties came on special teams. And I think they had a false start or something like that. But maybe one offsides, maybe. But overall, all the Eagles penalties that really mattered came on special teams. That's what happened. That was the reality. But the game got kickstarted. The game got kickstarted when Devontae Smith caught that amazing one-handed catch. Now, they're going to try to take it away from him, obviously. You know why? Because they're going to say he dropped it. But, hey, listen, Kyle Shanahan didn't challenge it. The refs didn't challenge it. The people upstairs didn't try to go against the grain. They called it a catch. Devontae Smith called for the hurry up, and they executed the next play. Therefore, the play counts. Therefore, it's a catch. He caught the ball. Say what you want about it. He caught the ball. I told you guys this. This game is going to come down to will. This game is going to come down to moments. This game is going to come down to taking advantage of opportunities and not making mistakes. The Eagles took advantage of every opportunity they damn near had. Right? Meanwhile, the 49ers couldn't do that. I told you guys earlier this week or earlier last week, the 49ers have a quarterback problem. The 49ers have a quarterback problem. They're choke artists. When it matters most, the quarterback position fails the 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo, limited, can't get it done, chokes. Trey Lance can't stay on the field. Brock Purdy, choked and couldn't stay on the field, has limitations. Josh Johnson, I didn't even know they had Josh Johnson on their roster. 15 years in the league, I would have never known. Looked like he didn't even belong out there. My man looked like he didn't even think he was going to put the pads on. He looked like he had no idea where he was at. I hope he gets well soon. He went out with a concussion. I don't wish that on anybody. I hope he gets well soon. Hope he's still, able to live his life normally. It was a pretty bad head hit. It was a clean tackle, but he hit his head off the turf. Brock Purdy, Tommy John, UCL, elbow, whatever you want to call it. Hope he gets well soon. Hey, man, everybody not built to last. Everybody not built. So where's the Niners fans at? I need y'all to come out the woodworks. Where are the Niners fans? You feel me? Where the Niners fans at? Talk to me. I need to know where they at. Arthur Brown says they say we played nobody, but 3 teams in the AFC East were in the playoffs. Don't y'all think it's crazy how all the Coach of the Year candidates that made it to the finale, Nick Sirianni hasn't lost against them. He beat Brian Daboll 3 times. He beat Kyle Shanahan. And who else is a Coach of the Year candidate, if I'm not mistaken? Who else is a Coach of the Oh, and he beat Doug Peterson, a Coach of the Year candidate. You think this is an accident? Arthur Brown, they don't know. Jimmy Garrity says our O-line and D-line are nasty. They grimy. Brawlster, told my boy, happy Victory Monday. Happy Victory Monday. Mwah, mwah. Ewing says, good morning, the Super Bowl, baby. Men Diggity, we ain't worried. Hurts will be good after this bye. Definitely. He could use the 2 weeks of rest. Perseverance, that's the key word. Expo, Reddick hit a realm shift after he shut it that tight end to annihilate Purdy. The whole world went silent because we knew what was about to happen. He said he hit a realm shift. You can tell Jalen was a little nervous, but he settled in after the first quarter. I give credit to the 49ers defense, though. They did good against our wide receivers. They did. But, A.J. Brown looked a little slow. I think A.J. Brown could use the rest, too. Ivan Mem says, yo, Tone, what's up? Hey, man, you know what's up. Super Bowl. Expo says, I think Jalen only had 3 or 4 attempts in the second half. He could have had better numbers, but we wanted to drain the clock. That's just what good teams do. Listen, I ain't worried about that. You right. I ain't worried about none of that. We ain't worried about none of that. Make sure you guys smash that like button. You guys are locked in on Chalking Up Sports, where no matter if we win or if we lose, we just got to charge it to the game. I'm giving you guys passion. I'm giving you guys my analysis, my perspective. You dig what I'm saying? I'm not, listen, this is the playoffs. I'm not getting too deep into the X and O's. I'm not digging too deep into the X and O's. One thing I will say is Lane Johnson dominated his matchup. Haason Reddick dominated his matchup. Jason Kelsey dominated his matchup. Mailata dominated his matchup. Now, Josh Sweat was non-existent, but we know why. Josh Sweat was on Trent Williams. We didn't expect Josh Sweat to have a big game at all because of who he was going to go up against. We knew they was going to have Haason Reddick on the weak side 9 times out of 10. We knew that was going to happen. That was a foregone conclusion. But, look, let's be totally honest, man. There were moments where T.J. Edwards and Kaiser White got tested in the middle of the field. There were moments, but for the most part, T.J. Edwards and Kaiser White didn't get tested. And they're going to have a big test come the Super Bowl against Travis Kelce. But we got a long time to dissect the Super Bowl matchup between the Eagles and the Chiefs. We got a long time to dissect that. We're not going to waste too much time on that right now. We're going to stay in the moment, you guys. We're going to enjoy this win. We're going to enjoy this NFC Championship win. We're going to enjoy seeing Jalen Hurts prove all the doubters wrong. I really enjoyed his post-game press conference because he called guys out, not by name, but he kind of made it clear that, there's probably some people in the city that didn't really want me here. Probably some staff members that really didn't want him here. He spoke about it. He knows that people didn't want him drafted here. But overall, he got the job done. He did the best he could with what he was given. He made the most of his opportunity. Weezy. Weezy. Phone home, Weezy. Weezy, the dreaded eagle. He said, told you, Tone, go Birds regardless. Weezy, you said it. My man Weezy was in the kitchen. He said, listen, Tone, man, it's not even going to be a game. I'm telling you right now. It's going to be an ass whooping. We got it. Don't even worry about it. Weezy told me not to worry about it, so I ain't worried about it. When Weezy said, don't worry. I got you, man. Chris Keeley, I like our chances against the Chiefs. I can't see their defense stopping our offense. Our D-line has to get Mahomes on the ground. Yo, the Chiefs haven't faced a defense like ours, but we also haven't faced a quarterback like Patrick Mahomes. So this is going to be a fun game. This is going to be a fun game. This is going to be a fun Super Bowl, man. Smash that like button. We need to go up today. We going up. I'm going live for as long as I possibly can because this is the vibes I'm on. Like I told y'all when the live stream started, if you guys are just joining, you guys are locked in on Chalking Up Sports, where no matter if we win or if we lose, we just got to charge it to the game. I told y'all at the beginning, winners wear leather. Leaders wear leather. Y'all see the olive green upholstery? Y'all see the olive green interior? Y'all see the silk interior, the satin? Real winners wear leather. When I saw Jalen Hurts coming to the game with the purple rain, I'm like, oh yeah, this game is about to be a wash. It's about to be a wash. I knew what was coming. Black Caesar, congratulations. I talked my ish, but never ran. Niners were back. Hey, listen, y'all, real quick. Let's show a lot of love to Black Caesar, man. Real rap. I'm gonna tell you why. Black Caesar came into my live stream last week. He stayed here. He didn't shy away from the smoke. He donated to the channel. He rocked out with his 49ers through and through, and still decided to come back today to take his licking. To take his comeuppance. I respect Black Caesar for coming in this live stream and standing 10 toes down and holding it down. I respect Black Caesar a lot. He donated to the channel, and now he's taking his lumps. And I got a lot of respect for that. Seriously, Black Caesar, no joke. I'm not trying to spark no controversy. I got a lot of respect for somebody who talk trash, and no matter if it go their way or not, they come in and say, you know what? It was what it was. I got to live with it. Congratulations to y'all. So shout out to Black Caesar for standing 10 toes. Got a lot of respect. EC1. Yo, I got to tell you right now. EC1 called it. EC1 called it. Let me highlight it, man. EC1 said 31-7. I wrote it down. I wrote it down right here. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but EC1 football called it. EC1 called it. I highlighted it for y'all. EC1 said 31-7 Eagles. I got to show love to EC1. He called it. Y'all see it right there? 31-7. EC1 football called it, man. He knew it. He knew. I don't know if he had the inside scoop. I don't know if EC1 knew something I ain't know. I don't know if he spiked Brock Purdy's Gatorade. I don't know if he put a little bit of speed or Adderall inside Kyle Shanahan cereal this morning. I have no idea, but EC1 called it. 31-7. I had it going 31-21. I thought the Niners was going to do a little more than that. I got to be honest. But hey, man, EC1 knew something I ain't know. Got to show love. DM Ohan. He says, go Birds, 31 points against the number one defense without it being our best offensive performance is impressive. That's a very good point, right? When you think about it, right, the Philadelphia Eagles offense has been pretty dominant all season. Their offense has been a well-oiled machine, right? And you haven't really seen too many defenses really stop the Philadelphia Eagles like the Niners did. One thing I will give credit for the 49ers for doing, DeMeco Ryans did a hell of a job forcing Jalen Hurts to do the things he didn't want to do. DeMeco Ryans is a hell of a DC. That was a hard 31 points we put up, by the way. It was an ugly 31 points. DeMeco Ryans made that game ugly for us. I got to give credit where credit is due. The 49ers DBs played their best game of the year. I got to give credit where credit is due. But to put up 31 points on the number one defense when the Eagles offense played nowhere near their best game is astounding. You cannot diminish that level of dominance. A team who did not play their best game by any stretch of the imagination, putting up 31 points on the number one defense. Are we for real or were they frauds? I don't think they were frauds. I'm not going to call the 49ers defense frauds. I'm not going to say that. But what I will say is I think the Eagles offense is just that good. I think the Eagles offensive line is just that dominant. I think Kyle Shanahan got out-coached. It's just as simple as that. Just as simple as that. Drew Johnson with the $5 super chat. Drew Johnson, thank you so much for donating to the channel. Also, you guys, if you guys want to donate to the channel like Drew Johnson, and look, you guys don't have to, but anything is welcome, right? If you guys want to continue to donate to Chalk It Up Sports, where no matter if we win or if we lose, we just got to charge it to the game. If you guys want to continue to donate to me, that means a lot to me. I'm going to continue to give you guys this energy. I'm going to continue to give you guys this fire. I'm giving you guys this content for free. But if you want to donate, if you want to support me and show your love in a monetary way, in an economic way, be like Drew Johnson here and donate to the channel, man. My man Drew Johnson donated $5. He said, mother and Super Bowl, baby. Mother effing Super Bowl. We back in the Super Bowl. 2 Super Bowl appearances in the last 5 years. We here. We're here. They thought we would stay down. And then look, things, let's really go through the saga, right? Let's really go through the saga. Let's really go through this together. I need y'all to follow me here, because this wasn't a smooth transition. In 2017, the Philadelphia Eagles went. Let me make sure I got this right. In 2017, the Philadelphia Eagles went 13-3, went to the Super Bowl. Struggled against the Falcons. It was an ugly game. We beat them 15-10. It was an ugly game against the Falcons, but we did it. Minnesota, we bounced them. The New England Patriots, that was a shootout, and we ended up winning our first Super Bowl in 2017. And then the following year in 2018, we had a down year, but we still made the playoffs, beat the Chicago Bears in the wild card round, and then we lost to the Saints in the divisional round because Alshon Jeffrey couldn't catch the ball. Turned it to an interception. Nick Foles' final run in Philadelphia. I firmly believe if we win that game against New Orleans, I think we win it all again. But I digress. 2018 was a down year, so to speak. We went 9-7, but still made the playoffs. Made it to the divisional round. Then 2019 comes. We go 9-7 again. Made it to the playoffs with Carson Wentz, but he gets knocked out in the first few plays with a concussion. Carson Wentz, the first quarterback in NFL history to throw for over 4,000 yards and not have a receiver go over 500 yards. That was a mediocre year from a receiver's perspective, but the Eagles stayed relevant, made the playoffs, lost in a wild card round to the Seahawks. So we had Super Bowl in 2017, then we had divisional round exit in 2018, wild card exit in 2019, and then the infamous 2020 season where everything just fell apart. Everything fell apart. The Philadelphia Eagles went 4-11-1 on the season. Terrible. Carson Wentz's last year in the Eagles uniform. Jalen Hurts' first year getting some reps. He came in and gave the team some kind of life. Yet the Eagles still were just a terrible team overall. Injuries all over the board. Coaching wasn't really up to snuff. The team was too old. We just didn't look good. We were not a good team in 2020, period. That was Jalen Hurts' rookie year. And then in 2021, Jalen Hurts comes back for his sophomore campaign, leads the Eagles to a 9-8 record. Made the playoffs in his first year starting, lost to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the wild card round. It was not a game. It was not competitive. It was not close. But Jalen Hurts learned a lot from that game. The coaching staff learned a lot from that game. Nick Sirianni's first year as the Eagles head coach. Man, what a time. Then the 2022 season, we come back with a vengeance. The Eagles go 14-3, the most wins in Eagles history. We bounce the Giants in the divisional round. We got the first round bye. We destroyed the Giants 38-7 in the divisional round. We destroyed the San Francisco 49ers in the conference championship, and now we're back to the Super Bowl, and we will face the Kansas City Chiefs, led by Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid. This is our time. You see how things come full circle, Drew? Do you guys see how it comes full circle, Bernard? Wicked One, Taylor Walker, Filioso, it comes full circle. This is how this was meant. This is our storyline. The ups, the downs, the fall, the rise. You see, other organizations, they try to adopt the dark. But we was born in it. Real winners wear leather. Straight like that. Shout out to Drew Johnson with the $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Drew. Man, Jose Serrano, thank you so much for the $2 super chat, man, for donating to the channel. Means a lot to me, man. He says the defense was brought back. The defense brought back that buddy beat down. Do y'all feel like it's our time? I feel the energy in the air. It's electric. It's electric. Oh, and by the way, like I said, I'm gonna be live for a minute. So I think I'm gonna drop the call-in link. Because I want to hear what y'all got to say, man. I'm gonna drop the link in a little bit. I want to hear what y'all got to say. I want y'all to get loud. I want y'all to get excited. I want to hear everything from y'all, man. I know it's Monday. I know some of y'all are probably at work. Some of y'all are probably in class. Some of y'all probably running errands with the kids. Some of y'all probably got off today because y'all job is just that cool. But you know, like I said, man, this is a time to celebrate. We're going to talk about the matchup with the Chiefs later on in the week. We're going to talk about that, but we're going to enjoy this one, okay? Like I said, man, real winners wear leather, okay? You know, when the last time you seen somebody freak the leather vest? You saw Jalen Hurts rock the leather biker jacket. My man had the gold insignia, the gold brooch, the gold button with the initial. Come on, man. Shout out to Jose for donating $2 to the channel. What? Shout out to my man Philly the podcast, Joe Castro being in the building. Expo says, if the Niners could only limit Jalen to 1 TD, what you think a 16th ranked defense is going to do? They lead the league in passing TDs given up and rank bottom half in forced turnovers. Yo, I think the Eagles going to win this game. And remember, you guys, this isn't Jalen Hurts versus Patrick Mahomes. This is Jalen Hurts versus the Chiefs defense. This is Patrick Mahomes versus the Eagles defense. Patrick Mahomes hasn't faced a defense this good. You feel what I'm saying? He hasn't faced a defense this good. He hasn't faced a defensive front this dominant. He hasn't. The Eagles is going to eat against the Chiefs. It's our time. It's no way around it. This is our time. Wicked One says, we laughed at any Dallas fan we saw. Bro, it's levels to this thing, ain't it? It's levels to this thing. I'm talking my ish all week. I'm in rare form. You feel me? I'm in rare form. Come on, man. Wicked One says, man, we ain't about to lose Super Bowl neither. Facts, Weezy. Facts. Hey, listen, Weezy, you said it, so I believe it. Weezy said it, so I believe it. Money. Let's go, baby. Legal side hustles and Maddox is the key. Maddox is going to be huge, man. Huge. Jimmy Garrity says, Tone, it's written in the stars. We win it all. Big facts. Joe Thomas, welcome to the show. He says, first Super Bowl was surreal. And this run, I am enjoying every second of it. Soak it in, Eagles family. You got to soak it in because moments like this don't come often, right? You see, this is such an interesting time because when is the last time we saw this level of dominance from the Philadelphia Eagles over the past several years? Yeah, we had a down year in between, but for the most part, let's really think about it. Let's really break it down. The past 5 years, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022. In the past 6 years, the Eagles have been in the playoffs 5 of those 6 years, right? Right? 2017, we made the playoffs. 2018, we made the playoffs. 2019, we made the playoffs. 2020 was a down year. 2021, we made the playoffs. 2022, we made the playoffs. In the past 6 years, we made the playoffs 5 times. Let me make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In the past 6 years, the Eagles made the playoffs 5 times. Come on. We're not allergic to this. It's in our blood. Now, are some years better than others? Hell yeah. You can't win it all every year. But guess what? We got a chance to win 2 Super Bowls in 5 years, 6 years' time. We got a chance to win 2 Super Bowls in 5, 6 years' time. Come on, man. Derek Burchett, welcome to the show. He says, I didn't want to have to do it to Andy, but this is for glory. Listen, Andy, baby, Andy. Hey, Derek, Andy don't know what's coming. This ain't the Eagles team you remember. Oh, man, I appreciate y'all, man. Stay locked in on the live chat. I'm your guy, Tone DeShields II from Chalk It Up Sports, where no matter if we win or if we lose, we just got to charge it to the game. Let me take a sip of water, man, because I'm locked in. I need to make sure I last. You feel me? I need to make sure I'm here for the long haul. So, you know, I'm really proud of this team for so many reasons. You know, I really want to give credit to Lane Johnson because Lane Johnson is dealing with a torn adductor. Lane Johnson is not 100% in any way. He's not 100%. And he made guys like Kayvon Thibodeau look like a little boy. Made Azeez Ojulari look like a little boy. Made Nick Bosa look like a little boy. Made other guys look like little boys. Lane Johnson is the real deal. How does a 70... y'all need to really help me understand this, right? Lane Johnson was like 70%. How does a 70% Lane Johnson kill Nick Bosa like this? This is something that you can't make up. Lane Johnson hasn't given up a sack at all. As a matter of fact, let me double check something. Has Jalen Hurts actually been sacked at all in his playoffs? Has he been sacked at all? Let me double check this. I want to make sure I'm not saying just anything now. Has Jalen Hurts been sacked at all? Okay, he got sacked one time. Okay. He got sacked one time. Just once. But let's take it a step further. So far, Jalen Hurts has only been sacked 2 times throughout this playoff run. The Eagles are averaging about 3 sacks a game as far as sacks they've given up. The Eagles are only averaging about 3 sacks a game given up on the season. They've only given up 2 sacks in 2 games back to back. The Eagles' offensive line is playing their best football. Their best football. Smash that like button, you guys, if you agree. Are the Eagles' offensive line? Is the Eagles' offensive line playing their best football of the season? Like I said, the Eagles' offensive line is averaging about 3 to 4 sacks given up a game, if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check that. Let me double check that number. Let me see how many sacks they've given up, how many times Jalen Hurts has been sacked on the season. Let me double check that. I want to make sure I'm not talking out of my ass. Jalen Hurts has been sacked 38 times on the season, right? So do the math, y'all. Jalen Hurts got sacked 38 times on the season. He played in 15 games. All right, so let's do the math. Let's do the math real quick. Let's do the math. Jalen Hurts was sacked 38 times on the season. He played in 15 games. 38 divided by 15 is 2.5 sacks a game. So the Eagles are averaging on the season, giving up 2.5 sacks per game with Jalen Hurts. That's the Eagles' offensive line is averaging 2.5 sacks given up, right? And in 2 games, they've only given up 2 sacks. In 2 games, the Eagles' offensive line has only given up 2 sacks. Where in the other situation, they're averaging 2.5 sacks given up per game on the regular season. The offensive line is playing their best football. Legal Side Hustle says that wasn't even a sack. Hey, I'm with y'all. Listen, I'm with y'all. I'm with y'all, man. I'm with y'all. That's you feel what I'm saying? Y'all feel what I'm saying? Oh, it was a run play. So it wasn't even really a sack. It wasn't even really a sack, if we're being honest. Lane Johnson owns Micah and he owns Bosa. That's a fact. And you know what? I gotta show love to Micah Parsons, man. Micah Parsons respect good football. He did make a comment about the Eagles not wanting to tackle. I didn't like that, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. But he showed love to Lane Johnson, right? Game recognized game at the end of the day. It don't matter like win or lose. Game got to recognize game. And Lane Johnson owns Micah Parsons and Nick Bosa. Nick Bosa is Lane Johnson's son. Micah Parsons is Lane Johnson's son. Kayvon Thibodeau is Lane Johnson's son. Who else? Who else? Who else did the Eagles play this year? They got a top tier pass rusher on the squad. Who? I need to know. Montez Sweat is Lane Johnson's son. Who else? DeMarcus Lawrence is Lane Johnson's son. Come on, man. Zadarius Smith is Lane Johnson's son. Aiden Hutchinson is Lane Johnson's son. Wait, the stats say no sack. Let me double check. The stunner shades is making it a little clear, hard to see. Let me double check, man. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Shoot. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Let me double check, man. I'm seeing 1 sack right here. It must be a mistake. I'm seeing 1 sack on the board. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing 1 sack. Look, I don't know, and I don't care, right? I don't care. Taekwon TV, what's going on? Welcome to the show, man. He says, A-Tone, we definitely going to have to keep Pat off the field. Listen, man. Easy work. Light work. You feel me? I'm talking trash. I'm talking trash until further notice. It's about to be light work. You feel me? I'm talking trash till further notice. Armstead got him. Armstead is a D tackle. Who did Armstead beat? Armstead beat what? Samalu, I think. Legal side hustle says Pat and himself, he's finished. Man, I ain't gonna lie. Pat had a good game, threw for over 300 yards. That was a pretty good game by him. I ain't gonna hold you. It was a pretty good game. Hurts got sacked 1 time last night. All right, cool. I just want to make sure I got the numbers right. Armstead got him. Got you. I understand. Well done. I got you. So yeah, man, this journey has been spectacular. The Eagles have had one of their best seasons in franchise history. As a matter of fact, this is their best season in franchise history in terms of the record. But if they win the Super Bowl, will this go to let me ask you guys this, right? If the Eagles win it all, if the Eagles win the Super Bowl, will this go down as being the best Eagles team in franchise history? Will this go down as being the best run in Eagles history? And also, can Jalen Hurts go down as being one of the greatest quarterbacks in Eagles history? Let me know. Because I think if the Eagles win it all, this is the best Eagles team in franchise history. No question about it. It's no other way to slice it. No other way to break it down. If the Eagles win it all, this will go down as being the best Eagles season, the best Eagles roster in the team's history. Weezy says, yes, no doubt, this would be the best team in history. Quasi the Great, yes, on offense and defense. Myron says 14-3 beats 13. 14-3 beats 13-3 any day. Joe Thomas says better than 17 birds if we win a Super Bowl. Expo, this team will smack any Eagles team ever. Jameer Adams, welcome to the show, man. Jameer, welcome to the show. He says, what's good, my guy? We have the best Eagles team I've ever seen. I couldn't agree more with you. Legal Side Hustle says top O-line, pass rush, and defensive backfield. Hey, man, y'all spitting right now. Y'all bringing up some real points. Let me ask you this question now. Is Jalen Hurts better than Donovan McNabb? Is Jalen Hurts better than Donovan McNabb? Because if Jalen Hurts wins the Super Bowl, you got to put him ahead of Donovan McNabb. You have to. Now, Donovan McNabb threw the ball further. He had a bigger arm, but other than that, I mean, like, you really got to put respect on Jalen Hurts' name. Like, he's beginning to solidify himself in Eagles history. And on top of that, you got 2 black quarterbacks in the Super Bowl, man. That is spectacular. The first time it's ever been done. 2 black quarterbacks leading the NFL. 2 black quarterbacks leading the MVP race. 2 black quarterbacks going into the Super Bowl. That's a hell of a story. That's awesome. 2 black quarterbacks at the top of their craft. That's awesome to me. That's awesome to me. Some people may not care. And we going into Black History Month. Come on, Uptown. We going into Black History Month. Why not, right? Martin would be proud. Malcolm would be proud. Booker T. Washington would be proud. George Washington Carver, Harriet Tubman, they would be proud. You feel what I'm saying? I bet you they Eagles fans for real. Oh, man. Man down says if he wins, yes, he'll go down as one of the best. Brandon says McNabb never got the job done. It's a fact. Never got the job done. Legal Side Hustle says, I believe he is ahead of him. McNabb threw it 100 miles an hour, 10 yards, at 10 yards, way too much. That's a good point, man. McNabb was always trying to throw the ball his hardest. He was throwing earthworms. He was throwing dirt worms. Joe Thompson, to be fair, Hurts has way more weapons. That's true. He does. And I can't blame him for that. You know, back then, that was an NFL where teams weren't really spending that much money on the wide receiver position. We got to keep in mind, it's a different era. Nuance matters, circumstances matter, right? So I feel you, Joe Thompson. That was a time where people wasn't breaking the bank on wide receivers. They were breaking the bank on running backs. So I completely understand, your logic. But man, the results are the results, right? Ivan Mims says, bro, I'm in here at work with my foot on on these dudes' necks. Hell, once so mad, he stopped helping me blow my truck. Yo, Ivan, listen, I need you to keep your job, all right? Ivan, don't piss off the wrong people. I need you to keep your job, man. I need y'all to keep those super chats coming. He says, I'm in here at work with my foot on these dudes' necks. One dude's so mad, he stopped helping me load the truck. Oh, my God. It's getting bad out here, man. It's getting bad. Timothy Hurts. Y'all own one today. Expo says Jalen Hurts is more poised and more accurate. He can read defenses at a much higher level. McNabb couldn't handle the big defenses in big time games. It proves itself through his record against the Bucs. That's a really good point. I didn't think about that. All right, the Brown says he already is. Hurts' mindset is better at the end. Kibo Jenkins, what's going on? I know Cowboys fans hating the fact that we're going to the Super Bowl. They killing themselves. They punching the air right now. They punching the air. Espo says, okay, take away A.J. Brown and Smitty, still have more receptions and yards than T.O. Hey, EC1 says McNabb was a diva. Hurts isn't. Legal Side Hustle says Westbrook was that guy. Westbrook is one of my favorite Eagles of all time, man. Like Brian Westbrook and Brian Dawkins. Brian Dawkins is my favorite Eagle of all time. Brian Westbrook is a very close second. Quezzy the Great says McNabb had T.O. in the league, was a running league then. That's a good point. Legal Side Hustle says, hit that thumbs up, fam. Thank y'all, man. Continue to smash that like button, man. You guys are going off today, and I love it. I love it. Eagles can beat the Chiefs. I agree with you 100%. Eagles Landon says, Eagles Super Bowl, here we come. Fly, Eagles, fly. Myram, he says, some Cowboys fans happy we beat the team they used to beef with in the 90s. Man, they can be happy all they want. They home. And where are we? Packing our bags for the desert. Eagles will beat the Chiefs. I feel you. That's a correction. Smitty Eagle says, so they still continue to say we're not tested. I thought yesterday was the best team we could play. The best defense too, right? Smitty, that was the best defense, they said. They said we couldn't. They said we couldn't measure up. They said we wasn't them boys. Come on, man. There's levels to this thing. So, let's go through some of the numbers real quick. Let's go through some of the numbers. Jalen Hurts, 15 for 25, 121 passing yards. No touchdowns, no interceptions. Ran for 39 rushing yards, 1 rushing touchdown. Kenny Gainwell, 14 attempts, 48 rushing yards, no touchdowns. Miles Sanders, 11 attempts, 42 yards, 2 touchdowns. Boston Scott, 6 attempts, 21 yards, 1 touchdown. Devontae Smith, 2 catches, 36 yards. A.J. Brown, 4 catches, 28 yards. Kenneth Gainwell, 2 catches, 25 yards, I believe. Dallas Goedert, 5 catches, 23 yards. Jack Stoll, 1 catch, 5 yards. Miles Sanders, 1 catch, 3 yards. Kaiser White, Make sure I got that right. Kaiser White, 6 total tackles. Reed Blankenship, 6 total tackles. C.J. Gardner-Johnson, 5 tackles. James Bradbury, 3 tackles. T.J. Edwards, 3 tackles. Haason Reddick, 3 tackles, 2 sacks, 1 tackle for loss and a forced fumble and a fumble recovery. Avonte Maddox, 1 tackle for loss, 3 total tackles. Josh Sweat, 3 total tackles, 1 tackle for loss. Darius Slade, 3 tackles. Marcus Epps, 2 tackles. Hargrave, 2 tackles and 1 sack, 1 tackle for loss. You know what I'm saying? Linval Joseph had a fumble recovery, a key fumble recovery. Nice heads-up play. Man, this was just a really, really good game. Now, one thing I will say about this, right? I know we've been positive, but one thing I will say about this, right? The Eagles got to get their tackling fixed. I know the 49ers are a very physical team. They run hard, but the Eagles got to get the tackling problem fixed. I saw too many moments where we missed open tackles. Like that Christian McCaffrey touchdown should have never happened. It should have never happened, but it did. So the Eagles need to work on tackling. Darius Slade, you need to focus on tackling, my brother. Marcus Epps, tackling. C.J. Gardner-Johnson, you need to get the tackling up. Those DBs, period, need to get the tackling improved. Straight like that. Kaiser White, same thing. Myram says Kaiser went crazy based off stats. But, there was moments where they sucked at tackling. That's just the reality. But I think overall, the Eagles did a good job stopping that run game. The Eagles held them to 81 yards rushing on the ground, right? If you take away Christian McCaffrey's 23-yard touchdown run, I mean, they really stifled their run game. Deebo Samuel was obsolete. Brandon Ayuk, obsolete. Kittle, obsolete. This was just a dominant game all across the board. But again, it was an ugly 31 points. I think we all can agree that was an ugly 31 points. I think we all can agree with that. Right? I need to make sure I'm saying everything, man. We had the stunner shades on for a long time. So, man, 49ers fans, where they at though? My man Black Caesar came through, but the rest of them, I don't know where they at. I do not know where the rest of them at. I do not know where the rest of them at, man. Black Caesar came through. He took his lumps. Now the 49ers fans in hiding. Now they don't want to come out and play. Niners, come out to play. So overall, man, I think it's spectacular that Howie Roseman built this team the way he did. And if you notice, 2 times in a row, 2 head coaches for the Philadelphia Eagles and 2 head coaches for the Philadelphia Eagles in their second seasons made it to the Super Bowl. It's something to be said about that. There's something to be said about that. But also, Howie Roseman is proving that he is the reason. Howie Roseman is proving that he's one of the best GMs in football. There's no question about it. Make sure y'all smash that like button, man. I really appreciate y'all. I'm your guy, Tone DeShields II. If you're just hopping in, you guys are locked in on Chalk It Up Sports, where no matter if we win or if we lose, we just got to charge it to the game. If you guys are watching this live stream after the fact, man, I appreciate y'all so much. It means a lot to me. Continue to stay engaged. Continue to smash that like button, man. I really appreciate y'all. But yeah, matter of fact, thanks for reminding me, Weezy. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna drop the call-in link right now because I want to get y'all. I want to get y'all full perspective on this. I want to get your perspective. Hold on, let me plug the charger up. Laptop at the die. Let me plug it up, baby, because we going up. We going up. Got to make sure we charge the laptop. All right, let's drop that call-in link because I need to hear y'all thoughts on this, man. It's Monday. It's Monday. I need to catch y'all vibes. You feel me? All right, the call-in link has been posted. I pinned it to the top of the chat. So now all you guys got to do is click that link and we're going to talk, man. If y'all want to kick it with your boy, y'all drop that, y'all hop in that call-in link, man, and we're going to have some fun. If y'all want to chop it up with the kid, man, we're going to have some fun today. I got all the time in the world. We're going to have some fun today. If y'all want to chat, if y'all want to, talk y'all ish, I need to know what's on y'all minds today, man. If you want to call in, y'all can hop in. Y'all can hop in. You dig me? So we're going to have some fun today. I'm enjoying this, man. You guys are locked in on Chalk It Up Sports. No matter if we win or if we lose, we just got to charge it to the game. So, all right, this is what we're going to do, y'all. This is what we're going to do. I'm going to take a 60-second break, right? I'm going to take a 60-second break. I'm going to use the restroom, and then we're going to chop it up for the next however long, okay? Like I said, you guys are locked in on Chalk It Up Sports. No matter if we win or if we lose, we just got to charge it to the game. If you want to kick it, you can click that link at the top of the live chat. I'll be back in 60 seconds. The countdown starts now. Fly Eagles fly. I'll be back. That took a little longer than expected. My bad, y'all. More like 80 seconds. My bad. But we're back to the show, man. All right, let's get this call in popping. So first up, we got my man Expo in the building. Expo, you there, my guy? I want to make sure we got you.
Expo. Sir, what's going on, Tom? How you doing?
How we feeling, man? Listen, Victory Monday.
Yes, sir.
Now. Last time we spoke, you called it 35-27. So you put a little bit more respect on the Niners offense. I obviously expected them to do more as well. I had it 31-21, but the score ended up being 31-7, man. Like, so, Expo, I need you to talk your ish right now. I need to know what's on your mind right now.
Yeah, so my prediction at the time, that was granted Purdy or some competent quarterback would be playing the whole game. And I knew we would come out to a good spread in the first half, like 21-7. I was like, okay, that's what I assumed we would do to the Niners. I just thought they'd have like a late rally or whatever and get their numbers up, stat pad and whatnot. But I can't imagine that we face the number one defense in the league and we're not going to do that to the Chiefs. We're not going to put up the same amount of points, maybe even more, 40-50 burger. I don't know. I might be overzealous, and that's fine.
Hey, listen, I'm not going to argue with that point because I was saying that last night when I was talking to my dad about the game. I said, look, if we did this to the number one defense, and it wasn't even a good game by us, it was that was probably the ugliest 31 points we put up all season. Sure. It was ugly. Sure. But going into that game, I think we all knew it wasn't really going to be a stat game. That game was more so about which team makes the least amount of mistakes, right?
Exactly. So I knew going into the game, if we can get at least at any point in the game 2-touchdown lead, this team is built to sustain those leads. We've been doing it all year. We'd come out hot, score fucking 20, 30 points in the second quarter, and then run the clock for the rest of the game.
Right.
You know, and a lot of people, you know, they see it from a holistic point of view where they're like, oh, well, Jalen doesn't have the numbers that Mahomes or Josh Allen has, or, you know, all these so-called top-tier quarterbacks. But they're not putting up the domination that we're doing in the first half of these games. So why would I want my quarterback to throw another 20 passes in the second half when we're up 3 touchdowns?
Exactly.
So Jalen Hurts is doing something that these other quarterbacks can't, and that's dominate offensively and then run the ball. The Chiefs do not have that ability. They will have to do a shootout with the Eagles in order to win this game.
That's actually what I wanted to ask you, right? I'm curious, you know, what's your thoughts on how that matchup may look, right? Because I think the Eagles, I think it's no question the Eagles match up below. As a matter of fact, I don't even think it's a matchup really. I think the fact that the Eagles from number 2 to 53 have the better roster than the Chiefs. Obviously, Patrick Mahomes. I don't think anybody over here would say Jalen Hurts is better than Patrick Mahomes, right? I think we all can agree to that, right?
Sure,
but Patrick Mahomes, and then everybody else. The Eagles, they can go maybe 2 deep at every position. So, you know, how do you think the Eagles match up against the Chiefs? I personally think it's no competition from a roster standpoint.
Sure, I think maybe. You know, I love Travis. You know, Travis Kelce, he's a dog.
Oh yeah, right. And tight end, they got us there too. Yeah.
So I was gonna say like 1 or 2 positions out of the 22. Like, okay, you know, whatever. And the thing about it is Mahomes being injured. That it's almost like it's a blessing for the Eagles, obviously, right? But you have to look at it from a standpoint like, okay, Mahomes, or one thing that the Eagles struggle to do is if we can't get to the quarterback in that first 3 to 4 seconds, bad things happen downfield. We're for whatever reason we get lackadaisical. You know, we assume that our defensive line being as dominant as it is, it's like, okay, well, they're going to take care of it, and that's how you get 3rd and 30s.
Good point.
And Mahomes is built for 3rd and 30s. Okay, so we have to get to the quarterback. But another thing with his sprain is, would he have the ability to launch that ball 50 yards down the field off his right leg?
That's a good point.
So we have to take that into account. So if we're getting him out of the pocket, you know, and making him uncomfortable, that could work in our favor. But still, Mahomes being Mahomes, I don't trust our defense if we can't get to him off that initial snap.
You bring us a good point. Mahomes is a magician back there, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's the thing, right? I think just like the Bills, I think the Chiefs, even though I think the Chiefs have a better machine, I think the Chiefs are very Patrick Mahomes centric, and they rely on him to make these spectacular plays. You know, and I was watching that game last night, and the Chiefs' offensive line is not that good, right? The Bengals' offensive line probably worse. They got exposed last night, as they should have, but the Chiefs' offensive line is not that good. I don't think there's anybody on that Chiefs offensive line that can stop anybody on the Eagles' defensive line. The Eagles' defensive line it has too many bodies that they can throw at the Chiefs' offensive line, right?
And another thing too, from an offensive standpoint on the Chiefs side, is they played the 24th defense in the Jags,
right,
and the 16th ranked defense in the Bengals, and they're only averaging 24 points.
That's a good point. Yeah.
And you know, as electric as Mahomes is, they're not putting out the numbers that, you know, everyone would think a Chiefs offense would do to those bottom half defenses.
You know what they're missing, right? They're missing the explosive plays.
Sure.
They're like as don't get it twisted, right? And then I'm going to bring up the next person, Expo, because I appreciate you for locking on the content, man. What people don't talk about, people talk about it often, but still, what the Chiefs offense is missing, they're missing that Tyreek Hill explosion. They're missing him in that regard, but they've proven that they can still keep that machine rolling without him. Now, has Patrick Mahomes had to play better or elevate his game or do more? Absolutely, right? Has Travis Kelce's role expanded? Absolutely. And on top of that, they just don't have that downfield big play guy that can just, you know, brick the game wide open. They don't have that guy anymore. So what you're seeing with the Chiefs right now is they're doing a lot of nickel and diamond, you know, going the full length of the field in about 10, 11, 12, 13 plays. That's what they're doing. And that kind of plays into the hands of what Jonathan Gannon, you know, wants to do on defense, right? He wants the opposing offense to have to go 13, 14 plays and hope they make a mistake or hope your defense forces a fumble, so on and so forth. And I don't think you want to do that. I think it's going to be important for the Eagles defensive line to win their matchups, get home early, and if anything, force Patrick Mahomes to hold that ball, because Patrick Mahomes, his style at the end of the day is he wants to hold that ball and make a play. You know, he moves around a little bit, but how effective will he be from a mobile perspective on that ankle? He'll have 2 weeks to get right, but how effective will he be, right? Especially with guys like Haason, Reddick, Josh Sweat coming at him. I don't think
we will get to him.
That's what I'm saying. Based off Mahomes' style, I think the Eagles can get to him. You know, what's your thoughts on that before I get you out of here?
Yeah, what you were saying, the nickel and dime, this is probably the biggest game plan that Jonathan Gannon will have to come up with, because yes, they don't have that guy that can go over the top, you know, and that's perfect for us. That's what we want. However, the Chiefs have like 35 touchdowns in the red zone alone.
That's a good point.
If they get to the red zone,
they score.
That is where they're deadly. So we have to keep them. First of all, field position in this game is going to be paramount. So we have to get them, you know, on their own 20 and below, and, you know, get these fuckers off the field. Because if they get to the red zone, it's a wrap. They're too good in the red zone because they can't do anything else offensively. So yeah, you keep them out of the red zone, 38-14, maybe.
Damn. Hey,
I'm telling you, this Eagles offense will not be stopped.
And that's the good thing about it, right? It's not Jalen Hurts versus Patrick Mahomes. It's Jalen Hurts versus the Chiefs defense and Patrick Mahomes versus the Eagles defense. So that's the good thing about it. So it's going to be really fun to watch, man.
Yeah, good luck to them, because they're going to need it.
Man, this has been a hell of a ride, my guy. Like, this is, you know, we're one win away, man. 60 minutes of football away from adding another ring to the fingers, man. So like, my guy, I appreciate you, man, for always liking on the content. I appreciate you for being the first guest, staying engaged, man. My guy, have a good day. Fly goes fly, and more content, more football talk to come, my guy. Take care.
Right. Yeah, you too.
Oh, man. Shout out to Expo for being the first guy to step up, man. So next, we got my man, the good brother, Weezy. Phone home, Weezy. Phone home, Weezy. The dreaded Eagle. Weezy, you there, my man? Oh, damn, I think we lost Weezy. Weezy going to come back in a second. But anyway, you know, Espo brought up a good point, right? It's going to be important for the Philadelphia Eagles to get home on defense. And I think they can, because I just don't think that the Chiefs' offensive line can really just match up well with what the Eagles do well, and that's the guys on the edge. Haason Reddick, Josh Sweat, you got Javon Hargrave, Fletcher Cox on those boys, and Dominic Sue, Milton Williams, so on and so forth. Brandon Graham. It's just a matchup nightmare for the Kansas City Chiefs, and I think the Eagles DBs can definitely keep up with the Chiefs wide receivers. Travis Kelce is obviously going to have to be the guy that we watch. Travis Kelce is his favorite target. If I'm the Eagles, I'm double teaming Kelce and I'm making the other guys beat me. You know, it's just that simple. So, you know, it's going to be really exciting to see how this thing plays out. But also, like I said, you guys, if you want to join the chat, if you want to join the conversation, all you guys got to do is click that link. Click that link at the top of the at the top of the live chat. That's all you got to do. And, you know, we'll talk football. I want to get y'all perspective on this thing. This is a great time to be an Eagles fan. It doesn't get any better than this. Your Eagles are in the Super Bowl. They have a chance to win it all with Nick Sirianni, Jalen Hurts, and those boys. They have an opportunity to immortalize themselves, not just in football history, not just in Eagles history, but NFL history. This is where legacies are made. This is where money is made. You dig what I'm saying? Put up or shut up. This is an opportunity for everybody to take their game to another level. This is an opportunity for everybody to take their careers to another level. For real. And guess what? This team is not going to look the same next year. This team is not going to look the same next year. It's just not. Uh-oh, y'all. We got the super gremlin coming. We got the super gremlin coming in the building, y'all, man. I told y'all this is a day. This is a day where I want to hear y'all thoughts. And we got the man, the myth, the legend, the man that called the score on the button. We got my guy, EC1 Football, in the building. EC1. Oh, my God. Is he a fortune teller or is he a fortune teller? EC1, talk to me, man. How you feeling right now, my guy?
Did you have to call me a gremlin, man? How can I not be a nice gremlin?
The super gremlin, man. Come on, man. You come on, dog. The super gremlin, man. We all heard that song by Kodak, man. The super gremlin.
Hey, it is what it is, man. I appreciate you for allowing me to come on your channel, man. I'm so excited because if you think that's going to be bad, wait until we play Mahomes. You know,
y'all.
I mean,
EC1 called it. I told y'all. Look, he called it. 31-7. EC1 called it. We got to put some respect on his name, bro. EC1. They tried to say you was crazy, didn't they?
Yeah,
Friday,
they did.
They tried to say you was insane. They said, "What was you smoking?" Hey, listen, tell them that Niners pack.
Ah, man, I didn't think. Listen, that 49ers team, let's be real, I've been saying all along, did not run into a team like us. You know, they said they're physical, well, we're physical. And obviously you heard Miles Sanders, he took that personal. You know what I'm saying? Everybody took that personal. They were fighting with us beginning of the game, and they're fighting with us after the game. You know what I'm saying? Trent Williams is the most soft left tackle I've ever seen. The fact that he put his hands on Kayvon Wallace because they lost. But at the end of the day, we got the W. And we're going to Arizona. And we're going to see Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid. And you know what? We knocked off Brady. We knocked off everybody calls the GOAT. We got a chance to knock off one of the best quarterbacks in this league. And Mahomes.
Yeah.
Think about that. We ended Brady's dynasty. We can definitely end Patrick Mahomes' dynasty too.
We could definitely.
This would be the second time we beat one of the best quarterbacks, and they can't take that away from us.
That's a really good point. I'm so glad you brought that up, EC1. That's a real good point, right? Because if the Eagles win this Super Bowl in 2 weeks, right, both of their Super Bowl wins will be against the two best quarterbacks at that time in the NFL. Tom Brady was still playing MVP level football at that time, right? And the Eagles would have beaten Tom Brady, the GOAT, and they would have beaten Patrick Mahomes, the baby GOAT. That is a hell of a resume for the Philadelphia Eagles. That is something you cannot take away.
Yeah, and we got veterans who can do that. You know what I'm saying? You got veterans who've been there, done that, and knows what it's like to win the Super Bowl. You know, and I think Jalen Hurts is gonna want to win it. You know what I'm saying? He knows that he has one more win. Like I said, he's not done. We have one more win. You know, he already knows his mindset. His mindset's not going to be, goofing around. He's going to go back to work. You know what I'm saying? That's the mindset. That's the kid that he is, man. And you know what? When we drafted him, I wasn't upset with him. I was upset with the pick because I didn't understand it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people get on my case about it. They said, well, weren't you? Nah, I didn't know what was going on because
I'm with you, right?
We were told he was a Taysom Hill. You know what I'm saying? We didn't know he was going to be a franchise quarterback. You know what I'm saying? But as you sit back and you learn, and I mean to cut you off, I'll let you talk.
No. You're good. You're good. Do your thing.
But you sit back and you watch this kid. This kid only grows, and he's only going to get better. You know what I'm saying? This is his third year, and he's already in the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Imagine what he's going to do 4 to 5 years ago. He might be the best quarterback in the league. This kid is something, man. This kid is I'm telling you right now, this is not going to be the first rodeo that he's going to be in the Super Bowl. Everybody talks about Burrow, they talk about Allen. Well, both of them couldn't do it in their highest peak. You know what I'm saying? They want to hype these quarterbacks up, And Jalen Hurts, to me, is a guy that he doesn't care what you think.
He's a winner.
He's all about business.
He's a winner, EC1. That's what's so spectacular about it. You know what he does? This is what makes Jalen Hurts so great. And we saw it in week 1. Jalen Hurts.
I had to show some respect to Devontae.
Hey, shout out to Smitty with the.
I don't care if it's a catch or not.
Listen, I don't care what they say. The stat sheet say it was a catch, so I'm gonna take it, right? But listen, right? This was so spectacular about Jalen Hurts, and I'm gonna let you go. Jalen Hurts, and you saw it in week 1. Jalen Hurts is like, how they always say, "Fuck them picks," right? No, Jalen Hurts says, "Man, fuck them stats." He don't care about the stats. He wants to win the game. And at the end of the day, when you look back in history, no one's going to say, "Oh, he only threw for this amount of yards, this amount of yards." They're going to say, "How much did he win? How much did he win? Did he win the games that mattered most? Jalen Hurts does not lose, right? In the past, I want to say 18 games or 19 games, Jalen Hurts is 18-1 where he started. In the past 20 games, he's 19-1, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, 19-1.
Yeah,
right? And his past 25 games, I think he's 19 and I think his past 25 games, I think he's 23-2. So like the dude does not lose. He's a winner. Like this is the perfect example of when you say a guy's a winner. He's a gamer. He doesn't care how it looks. He gets the job done. The team follows him. Rain, sleet, or snow. The Eagles train to go.
And now that, like, I think Jalen Hurts, the fact that he showed this year that he really wanted to prove everybody wrong. You know, everybody been saying that he couldn't do this, he couldn't do that. And people look at, you know, his throwing. Listen, everybody's worried about yesterday. I'm not worried about yesterday. You know why? Because the 49ers were all respecting us to pass it. They knew that the weakest was the pass, and they wanted to prevent them from going down deep. Who would you rather get killed with, the run game or the pass game? If you're the 49ers fan, you'd rather get killed by the run game, because if the passing game goes on, you're definitely getting blown out. You know what I'm saying? Because the passing, if Jalen is able to pass it on y'all, it's over. You know what I'm saying? Now we were able to run, but we had a little bit difficult of running too. But, you know, this was a good defense. You know, we're not going to take anything away from the 49ers. They were a good defense, but we were the better defense. We were the better offense. We were the better team overall. And that's what people don't understand. They were overhyping the 49ers like they were the 85 Bears. You know, like they were this Legion of Boom. They were treating like the 49ers were the Legion of Boom. You know what I'm saying? Like they can't be stopped. Like, and I've been saying this, and people got upset with me because I said this on Twitter, because a lot of 49 fans said, oh, we're going to win. I said, you have not faced this type of offensive line like this. And I think this offensive line is one of the best. And I think if we win this Super Bowl, which I think we can. I mean, I didn't think Mahomes or Burrow looked good at all. I thought there was a lot of mistakes. I could see my defense. I'm pointing out and saying, well, Sam Reddick would have got a strip sack right there. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting back watching, observing, and I think that offensive line is weak. I don't see how they can stop this defense, you know? But, you know, any given Sunday, we already know that every given Super Bowl day, you don't know how maybe this team was just a little off. You know, maybe we'll get a better Kansas City in this game. You know, no, I think it's going to be blowout. No, I think it's going to be close, because Patrick Mahomes is just a different breed. You know, so he makes anything close. Like, I knew he was going to win. Everybody talk about his ankle on this. It's Patrick Mahomes. You know what I'm saying? Patrick Mahomes does things that are like, how did he do that? You know, but I think Jalen Hurts can go toe-to-toe with Patrick Mahomes. And I think it's going to come down to who can score more points on which defense. And I think we got the better hand, you know. But I'm excited. I'm proud of this team. You got to give some respect to Howard Roseman, man. I mean, he has
over the past several years, he took a lot of heat the past several years.
He got 2 first-round picks next year, man. So we might be going back. Think about that. Whenever you see the team win a Super Bowl and have 2 first-round picks in the first round,
man. So EC1, man. You know, before I get you out of here, my man, like I got my guy Weezy coming up next. But EC1, before we get you out of here, my guy, like, you know, just like in one word, sum up how this season has been treating you. In one word, how do you feel about this season? In one word,
unbearable. Unbearable. I mean, this team has so much great talent on both sides. You know, I think it could be better than 17. You know, we talk about 17. This team is better. You know what I'm saying? I think this team could beat out 17 Eagles. That's how good they are. Yes, you know what I'm saying? They got a lot of talented on both sides. And you know what? Hey, if this is what we're going to get in the future, you know what I'm saying? If we get this type of team, or even close to that, we're going to be in Dynasty. And I'm telling you right now, Jalen Hurts by 5 years, people are not going to talk about Mahomes. And I like Mahomes, but eventually it's going to be about Jalen Hurts. People already fall in love with him. Look how many people are switching up now because he won a Super Bowl.
Of course.
I mean, not a Super Bowl. He's in the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? If he wins the Super Bowl, it's going to piss off a lot of analysts too.
It's going to piss off a lot of people.
Stephen A. Smith's already heated because he said that he wouldn't go past this. He wouldn't even get to a Super Bowl. Now they talk about, is he going to get benched for Mitchell? Come on, man, stop it. Like,
I didn't even get a chance to watch First Take yet, man. They
already that was Good Morning Football.
Oh, Good Morning Football. Oh, okay.
Kyle Branton basically said, "Is Mitchell going to play Jalen Hurts gets benched?" I'm like, "Are you serious right now?
Yeah, okay.
Are you serious right now?"
Yeah, okay,
You know what I'm
man.
saying? But
They had
hey,
listen, man.
I'm excited, man.
Listen. You know they gotta do their jobs, man. But EC1, my guy, I appreciate you as always for locking in on the content. I appreciate you for just being a consistent dude over here, showing love, being that Rabid Eagles fan that we need. And then dog again for calling the game on its head, 31-7. I need to remind y'all, EC1 football. He called the game. He called the game early. Last week on Friday, he said we went in 31-7, book it. And what happened? We beat him 31-7. So EC1, thank you so much, my man. You take care. Enjoy the rest of the day, my guy. And fly was fly.
Fly was fly.
Yes, sir. And next up, we got my guy, the good brother, Weezy, the dreaded eagle. Phone home, Weezy. Phone home, Weezy. What's going on, bro?
What's good, Tom?
How you feeling, man? Tell me how you feeling right now, man. I see you got the victory L, the wake and bake. I dig.
I had to, bro. I have to, bro. So I go crazy.
For sure, man. So just like, just walk me through the feelings you had from quarter 1 to quarter 4 to when they blew the final whistle. Walk me through what you was feeling all throughout the day yesterday, my man.
Well, first of all, I want to tell you, man, I appreciate everything you do, dog. You a hard worker. I follow you every day, bro. I follow you, dog. That's all that matters, man.
I appreciate that, bro. That mean a lot to me.
Yeah. Anyway, look, yesterday, from the snap, from the very first snap, bro, and we I just knew we was gonna win the game regardless. I gave more points. I said 35-17.
Let me see. You had 35-17. Yep.
Yeah, I said 35-17. I gave him too many damn points, bro. Like
I gave him too many damn points. I had it 31-20. I got our score right, but shit, I couldn't get theirs right.
Right. I mean, bro, when you looked at the whole game, though, man, we was on these motherfuckers' ass, bro, the whole game, dog. 3.5 sacks by Haason Reddick by himself. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
In the past 2 games, 3.5 sacks. That's crazy.
Come on, dog. Like
19.5 sacks. 19
it don't make no sense, Tom.
The whole season, playoffs and regular season, he got 19.5 sacks, dog.
But I do it ain't even up for the MVP or the defense. Oh, none of that bullshit, man. It don't make no sense.
Yo, Nick Bosa, remind you, Nick Bosa had no sacks in the playoffs. None.
Retarded. What the hell, bro? Well, Haason Reddick got what'd you say he got? 3.5?
3.5 in the playoffs,
bro. Come on, man. Bro. Come on, dog. We was on the bro. Brock Purdy? Get out of here, man. Get out of here with that shit, dog. Look.
Take him out of the game, Weezy.
Get him out of here, dog. We told you, bro. This dude was not ready for this defense, man. I told you he was not ready for this, bro. Bro. He was a rookie. He was the last nigga taken. He wasn't ready for us, man. Period. Point blank. Period. Cause I was at work. I be at work, man, just talking bad to folks, man, because we always hated on him, bro. It just makes no sense at all. Yeah, matter of fact,
I'm glad you brought that up, right? Like what do you think it is? Like why do you think? I mean, obviously, I feel like we know because we live it, we from it. But like, why do you think the outside world just really don't like when Philly is successful? Why don't they want Jalen Hurts to be successful? Why don't they want us to win it all, man? What is that hate about? Where does it come from?
Hey, man, look here. I'm gonna tell you, dog. It's because Jalen Hurts black. we historically have black quarterbacks, man. We have how many white quarterbacks in here?
Nick Foles won us the Super Bowl, so
Nick Foles, Carson Wentz.
Carson Wentz. We had Kevin Cobb for a little bit.
Kevin Cobb, Garcia,
that was, but he was a backup. He came in, filled in. AJ, yeah. So, but like, I know what you mean, or like the starter, like the main guy. Yeah. Like we ain't really had too many. Like I get what you mean. Like it's really been like black quarterbacks for. I get what you mean. Randall back in the day.
So bro.
I get what you mean. I get what you're saying, but like just as far as the Eagles organization, right? Like, why do you think?
Yeah.
Why do you think the organization? Why do you think people just don't like the Eagles? Like what is that? Like people pray for our downfall more than any other team. I feel like.
I know we not worse than the Dallas Cowboys, man. Our fandom ain't worse than them bastards. It don't make no sense, bro. Our fandom is not crazy. Well, I mean, we crazy, but
We crazy, but we not delusional. It's different.
We ain't delusional. There you go. There you go. There's the word right there. We ain't delusional, man.
When we bad, we say it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, that's the thing about it. I don't know, Tom. People just don't like us, dog. It don't make no sense for us to get hate all like we do, bro.
So let me ask you this, right?
Yeah.
You know, Jalen Hurts, the way he plays the game, man, he plays the game to win. He doesn't play the game to get his numbers, or he doesn't play the game to look good doing it, right? He understands it's an ugly game. And I think we all can agree that was probably the ugliest 31 points that we ever put up.
Oh,
it was ugly.
Terrible.
It was ugly. It was grimy, right?
We can't play like that against Kansas City, bro. We got to score goddamn points.
Yeah, but here's the thing, right? We put up points, and it was ugly. Nobody really played their best football. So imagine if we play our best, and our defense,
right?
And our defense, do what the defense do. Can you imagine
30 and 40 burgers, bro? All the time. 30 and 40 burgers every damn game.
Bro.
Every damn game, dog.
Dominant. This is what dominance looks like to play.
We need.
Go ahead.
But I can tell you though, we need Jalen Hurts to get better at throwing that damn deep ball, bro. He missed AJ Brown twice yesterday.
He missed him twice, and
You
can tell
that's 2 touchdowns off the board right there.
He actually missed him in the last game too. Remember? He missed him.
He sure the hell did, bro. Hey man, he got to get that back. He got to get better at that shit right there, bro. We need them points.
I think he needs these 2 weeks to get right. You know?
Yeah. Look, other than that, I'm fucking happy with him, dog. People look. I be at work. People come up to me all the time, tell me I look like dude, man. It was crazy, bro. They be like, man, you like Jalen Hurts, man. I was like, yeah, that's my quarterback.
Yo, it's so funny you say that, right? My man Expo in the chat, he said, yo, damn. He said, damn, for some reason, I feel like Weezy got hands for real. He said he looked like he got hands.
Yeah. I used to box, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I used to box, but I ain't fucking around people, yeah.
Oh man,
I ain't messing around.
Like, this like Weezy, this is just a fun time to be an Eagles fan. Like, just
ain't it, dog? We're going back to the Super Bowl in 5 years, bro.
Bro, I think we're gonna win it. I'm being honest. I think we're gonna win it.
But we gonna win it, Tone. Tone.
I think Andy Reid gonna choke. I think Andy Reid gonna choke at some point.
Look here, Tone. We're not finna go all the way to the damn Super Bowl and lose this joint, bro. I don't see that shit happening, man. I don't see it happening, dog. I don't. I just don't, bro. I just don't. You know why? Because of Himothy.
Yeah, Himothy Hurts.
Himothy Hurts. That's why we're not finna lose this game, bro. That's why.
Big fact.
And it's defense.
Big facts. So
defense.
So all right, let me ask you this right before I get you out of here and bring in my man RJ Lucas, man. As always, Weezy, you're the man, and like you said, like rain, sleet, or snow, Weezy follow Tone DeShields II wherever we go. You feel what I'm saying?
My dude,
I appreciate you, bro. Like I really do. So before I get you out of here, man, like in one word, so far, summarize this season. Define this season in one word, man. When you think about this season right now, everything we've been through, everything we accomplished so far, sum it up in one word for me.
That's a good one, dog. You got me.
First word that come to mind. Sometimes the first word is the right word.
Look, if we win the Super Bowl, it's gonna be greatness. It's greatness, bro.
Greatness. I like that.
Yeah, this is a good ass team. And for everybody who didn't know, I'm from Tennessee, man. I'm from Tennessee, but I bleed green because I don't fuck with the Titans.
Holding it down. Yo, listen. You heard. Yo, hold on. My man holding it down in Tennessee. Memphis,
you already know. I'm from Memphis, Tennessee, bro.
Man, shout out to Black Goliath for donating to the channel, man. The $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Black Goliath. We appreciate you, man. Weezy holding it down in Memphis, Tennessee, man. Eagles fan. He said, I don't rock with the Titans. Nah. That's
never have, bro. Look,
that's heavy.
I grew up in Memphis, man, 6 years old, bro. Ever since I was able to strap on a helmet or even watch football, man, it's been all about the Eagles, man. Never the Titans, never Tennessee.
And what was that player? What was that player that did it for you? Like, what was that player growing up that was like that was the guy that made sure no matter what was going on, I gotta see this guy play.
Of course, Weapon X, because I played safety, bro. I had to get out there and do it, bro. I had to get out there and do it, man. I was knocking motherfuckers out too.
Hey, listen, Expo already know. Expo said you got hands.
The dreads flying out the back of the helmet. Like I'm telling you, bro.
Hey, Weezy, man, I appreciate you so much, my guy. You already know what it is, man. You already know how I give it up. You know, man.
I'll let you get to everybody else, man.
You show love to the content, my man. Enjoy the rest of your day, man. Enjoy that victory, my man. I'm right behind you.
No doubt. No doubt, Tom.
Yes,
All right,
sir.
dog.
Oh man, shout out to Weezy, the Jordan Eagle, man. Always showing love. Next up, I gotta bring up my guy, RJ Lucas. RJ, welcome to the show, man.
Yo, man, come on, man. Chipadelphia in the building. Stop
Tell them how you really feel, RJ.
Come on, man. The after party. You don't understand that, Joe.
Listen, RJ, listen. You've been here tracking this, right? And I've been telling people. I said, look, some people can get into the club, right?
You know what I mean? That's where the baddies at. You know what I mean?
People get into the club. Some people wait in line. The Commanders, they couldn't get into the club. They were still in line, right? But the Eagles got into the club, the Giants got in, the Cowboys got into the club, the Vikings got in. You know what I mean? All that kind of stuff. They got in, but then once you get into the club, you got to get your wristband so you can get into VIP. So the Giants couldn't get in VIP. The Cowboys got in VIP, man. Right? The Cowboys got in VIP, but
come on,
the
man.
Giants couldn't get in VIP, right? But
some players can't. Some teams just can't see Rihanna. You know what I mean?
Everybody can't go.
Rihanna, you know what I mean?
Bro, everybody can't go. So once you get in VIP, right, you start moving and shaking and you talking to the right people and they say, hey, listen, after the let out, the after party, right?
Yeah.
So then, Cowboys couldn't get to the after party though.
Bro,
Vikings couldn't get to the after party. Everybody can't go. You know what I'm saying?
Not everybody can go ahead.
One person to a seat. One person to a seat. We not lapping this up. You know what I'm saying? So then we take care of business.
Told me that, I was like, yo, this boy, right? Yo, when you said that, Joe, I was like, yo, this boy had my mindset the whole time. Like, yo, man, we made it to the after party. Come on, man.
After party, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then once we win the bowl, listen, man, we going to the after. Listen, man, it's a boat party in Miami. Like, you can't even. Listen, we're never gonna be on land. We're gonna be on a boat.
Yo,
you're gonna have to send a submarine to find us. You're never gonna be able to know what's going on, man. Everybody secret location.
Come on, yo. They already know, man.
So RJ, man, take me through your emotions yesterday, man. We had fun. We have a lot of fun, but take me through the emotions you was feeling, man, from the first snap all the way to the last snap.
All right. We're gonna take you back. We're gonna take it back all week. Man. Every time I chimed in, man, they was talking I'm talking like greasy, they talking like, you know what I mean? Y'all ain't face a defense like us. I'm like, bro, y'all was playing like y'all got the worst division in the NFC. Like, what are you talking about? Y'all played them 6 times. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. Stop it. I was like, stop it. And then when the first snap, bro, I was like, oh no, bro, this about to be a running game. I could tell because I was like, yo, it seemed like Bosa not moving as fast as he usually is, and you know how our line is, man. I don't know. These guys are the men amongst boys out in there, John, bro. Like, I'm sorry, ain't nobody stopping us to run. So I'm like, yo, you might as well just run this John the same way we ran the Giants game. The same exact way we did the Giants game was the same exact way we run this game. And what
run to the money now.
Bro, we running to the money now. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Now everybody get to see Rihanna. Let's go. Like,
everybody can't see Riri. Yo, that shit is crazy. The pulse of the game, like you said, like that's a good point, right? You could tell early that it was going to be a physical running game. You could I was surprised, right? You could probably chime in on this too, right? I was surprised how good the 49ers DBs played.
Yo, man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was like, is AJ Brown slow? Like this boy looked like he was locked, bro. I'm sorry, but hey, look. We good though. As long as the running game came on, he was strapped in, man. We was like, dang, bro, try to take the child lock off him, man. Like, come on, man. You don't one catch. You know what I mean? But they locked in defensively. They did play a good game. We just a better team, man.
Yeah, I think we wore them down. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think it was one of those things where I think the defense held up for as long as they really could, but they wasn't getting no points. So it was like, And the defense couldn't get off the field. They couldn't stay off the field.
Yeah.
Offense couldn't. The 49ers offense couldn't hold the drive. So and then they turned the ball. 3 forced fumbles. 3 fumble recoveries for the Eagles.
Shanahan problem. He was trying to make Brock Purdy the guy, bro. Still, you gotta still go ahead and try to use them empty dump. You gotta get them that ball out quickly, bro. He tried to sit that young boy down there too long in the backfield, man. You can't do that, man. Haason Reddick back there. Come on, bro. I already knew it was a wrap.
But that just tell you that like people not respecting Haason Reddick for what he's showing them right now. Haason Reddick is showing he's arguably the best pass rusher in football right now.
Yo, he a different breed, bro. Like this probably the best Eagles team I ever laid eyes on ever, bro. Like I don't care, bro. It's better than the T.O. and McNabb era, bro. Way better than Wentz team, bro. Way better than the Vic team, and that Vic team was fast, but
yeah, they was fast. D-Jack, Macklin, they had a lot of speed. There was a lot of speed on that team.
But no, bro.
Shady.
This team's so balanced. It's balanced on offense and it's balanced on defense. Like we got the best secondary, we got the best line, we got the best linebacker. Come on, man. They ain't even played Nakobe Dean all year yet, bro. Think about that.
I think next year gonna be a big year for Nakobe. I think next year gonna be a big year.
Monster.
And it's huge because like all these young guys for real, they getting that experience, playoff experience. They seeing what go into it. They getting used to the speed of it, right? So another thing, right? You bring in Jordan Davis and Nakobe Dean, bringing guys with a championship mindset, young guys with a championship mindset. They know what it's like to win on the highest level when they was in college, national championship.
Yeah.
Now they bring that same energy to Philly. It's like the perfect marriage, right? Like just championship mindsets attracting championship mindsets. And you got to give credit to Harry Roseman for just pushing all the right buttons in the offseason. AJ Brown, CJ Gardner-Johnson, Haason Reddick, Kaiser White, James Bradbury, Jordan Davis, and Nakobe Dean. Like I can go on, and Dominic Sue, Linval Joseph. Like, just what's your thoughts on Harry Roseman as a GM, right? Because we gave him hell. Let's be honest. We used to give Howie hell, right?
Yeah.
But give me your thoughts on it.
I was like, dog, like really? I was Jalen Rager. I was killing boy. I ain't gonna lie, I was killing boy. I was like, we had Justin Fields right there. Like, you know what I mean? Whoop the whoop.
Yeah.
I was like, man, shut up. Smack me real quick. He was like, no, you gonna take this Jalen Hurts and we about to go to the bowl, bro. Stop playing with me. And we about to go see. I'm telling you, bro, this party that we in, man, we got lamb chops, we got Jay-Z on this. Man, you know what I mean? We got, come on, man. We got.
He said, bring out the lamb chop. Like, come on. And listen, we got asparagus. You know what I'm saying? We got all that.
Yo,
you know what I mean?
They feeding us food that we're not even supposed to have. Like, come on, man. Everybody can't eat this food. This the top of the lobster that they find in the deep under the sea, man. This where the little mermaids
the creme de la creme, right?
Come on, man.
RJ holding it down, y'all. Yo, listen, man. This is a good time to be alive right now if you're an Eagles fan. And you know what? I always shout out the OGs, man, because the OGs had to live a long time without seeing the Eagles be consistently good.
Man.
You know what I mean? My dad just turned 51, and he had to deal with the Eagles in the 90s and the 80s just not being consistently good. And this is the best Eagles football he's seen. He's 51, man, and he's loving it right now.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. My pop, I don't want to make it dark in here, but my pop died literally the first of this year. And
first
of this year. That was when we
January 1st of 2023.
Huh?
January 1st, 2023. This year.
Yeah.
Damn, bro. I'm
but
what was his name, by the way? You feel my man asking? What was his
name? My pop Derek, man.
Shout out to pop Derek. Rest in power, rest in paradise to him. And,
but I ain't gonna lie, like he was like a major, like we even his whole casket was green, everything was green. We even had everything was Eagles base, bro. So I'm telling you, this magic right here, man. You can't tell me we put up basically the same score twice, bro. Come on, man. And then I'm saying the 2017 year, I lost my grandma. We won that year, man. I don't want to make it dark, but bro,
you cool because at the end of the day, this is like, you see, I like hearing stories like this. Obviously, it's somber and life life hits us with different things that we got to respond to, right? But
Yeah, man.
you know, it's important to hear these kind of stories because it's a lot of people who really live this Philly Eagles thing, man. It's a lot of
Yeah,
people that really
man.
live this. Like being from Philly, like you sound like you from Philly, born and raised.
Yeah. I'm from Southwest. I had to move
So-
to Atlanta for work, but
No, you good though. Listen, man. Listen, when the money calls, sometimes you gotta bust a move. But like,
you know what I mean?
when you from this Philly thing, right? Like they say, it's a Philly thing. But when you from it and you feel it and you live it and you work it, because we a blue collar city. You know, we
Work
grind
too hard
we
for this, man.
grind for everything. And when you come from lineage, when you come from legacy that been grinding all their life just to see those moments happen, you can't take that for granted. The fact that your grandpa got to see the first one was amazing.
He did, man. Yo, I ain't never seen tears from his eyes until that day, man. The 17-1, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man. We was down broad, like going crazy because this is the first time I ever seen my grandpa like
real tears, cry real tears.
You know what I mean? Like he was genuinely happy. And then now he happy upstairs, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's the same score, bro. It was the same score down there. Come on, bro. You can't.
This is ours. They can't. They can't. Like it was some things is preordained. Some things was written in blood. Like you can't.
Like you said in the beginning, bro. Like I'm wearing the leather, bro. Like bro, come on, man.
Real winners wearing leather. You feel me?
Come on, man. Like you said in the beginning,
I had to come out on my Eddie Murphy. You feel me? Like on my Martin Lawrence, Bring the Pain. Like it's that time. Like. It's that time, man.
Before I get out of here, man, just go ahead and hit up Sills and be like, yo, you said one and done, right?
I'm gonna talk to him.
You gotta talk to him. You know him personally. I know you know him personally. So
I know. I'm gonna talk to him. I'm gonna
tap him on the shoulder. I know he be doing this for entertainment and all that, but come on, man.
Yeah.
I know he be just trying to get us riled up so the views could go up. But but bro, come on, man. This is probably the greatest Eagles team of my lifetime. Like. Seriously.
Gotta give it to him, man. RJ, man, I really appreciate you, man, for staying loyal to the content, always rocking with me, man.
All the time, man. Even when you was going live with running back and all of that, man, you need to come back to the basketball side too.
I am. Hey, listen, man. When this thing, when the Eagles died down, I got you, bro. No, seriously, I got you because somewhat
too hot.
Right now, we scorch it, bro. So I don't like the Sixers. I'll be honest with you, bro. When it comes to the Sixers, man, like they can play as good as they want. They got to get out the second round.
Bro, come on, man. We up this year, man. All the teams up, man. Phillies, Sixers. Man, come on, the Eagles, come on, man. This chip year. Right. That's why I said Philadelphia in the building, bro.
Philadelphia, man. The culture is changing. Listen, RJ, like I said, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate your time. I appreciate you sharing your story with me,
always,
dog. Like,
man.
Shout out to you. Shout out to your family. RIP to Pop-Up Derek. RIP to your grandma, my man. Like again, so much more to come from these Philadelphia Eagles. Like the lights only going to get brighter, but we built, like
man,
that.
I'm hyped, boy. You can tell, man. I'm hyped, boy. Like,
and listen, RJ. I'm gonna see you at the after party.
Come on, bro. Also, you already know we down broad, ain't we? We down broad, right?
Everybody can't go.
Call it. Everybody can't go to the streets, man. Come on,
RJ, my man.
All right,
I appreciate you, my man. Take care, man. Be safe. Enjoy the rest of your day, man. Fly Eagles fly.
All right, dog.
Man, shout out to RJ Lucas, man, coming through with the heat, man. I appreciate y'all. This has just been such a fun day. Like this, you can't fake this, right? You can't replicate this kind of energy that we have today. The Philadelphia Eagles are on their way to something special. And, I don't think this is something that we should really look down on. I don't think this is something that we should minimize. I don't think this is something that we should trivialize. We need to live in this moment. We need to appreciate what we have in front of us. We have a potential legacy on our hands, a potential dynasty on our hands. Our quarterback of the future, Jalen Hurts, is leading the charge. And look, I understand he hasn't had the greatest of passing performances over the past couple games, but he's been efficient. He's taken what the defense has given him, and he's winning the game with his deception. He's winning the game with his mind, his intellect. He's not a dual threat. He's a triple threat. Legs, arm, and brain cells. You feel what I'm saying? So look, you guys, this is a fun time to be alive. Make sure I smash that like button. I'm going to get out of here. I'm your boy, Tone DeShields II from Chalk It Up Sports, where no matter if we win or if we lose, we just got to charge it to the game. One love, stay humble, stay healthy, and most importantly, stay hungry, y'all. And we'll be live tomorrow. I'll see y'all then. Peace out.